Dear students, welcome to PK Sir Maths Live. This is the session. Very good morning, everyone. This is the session. We came live. Midterm examination. Very important questions. So this session we are clearly discussing about the midterm. Whichever chapters you have doubts, dear students, please be in the comment column. You can comment it. So I came live to discuss with you the midterm. Very important questions. It's a live discussion. Hope all the students are staying in home because of Banda. So dear students, so this time we can utilize for getting very good score in the midterm examination. So chapter wise, so both second year, all the chapters, chapter wise very important questions we will discuss. Second year, this is particularly the second year, Chinmay. So second year, second PUC midterm important questions. This is the live second PUC maths midterm important questions, particularly mathematics. So thank you for joining everybody. So midterm very important questions. We are eagerly waiting for midterm examinations. As you know that in all over Karnataka, the midterm they are conducting for these are the chapters. Chapter number 1, relations and functions. Chapter number 2, inverse trigonometric functions. Chapter number 3, matrices. Chapter number 4, determinants. Chapter number 5, continuity and differentiability. Chapter number 6, application of derivatives. Chapter number 7, vectors. Chapter number 8, 3D. And the last chapter it is LPP. These are the chapters. They are conducting tests. Hi Sri Ruchi, how are you? Yes, good morning, very good morning. So these are the chapters they are conducting midterm for board this year. So dear students, so if you study these chapters, this is not only useful for midterm, it is also useful for the final examination. Okay, because by using these chapters in the final examination, around this is around according to the blueprint, if you observe, you are getting 80 marks. Okay, all these chapters together. So more than 80, around 90 marks also it will come. So if you are prepared for midterm, you are ready for the final examination. Okay, whatever important questions what I am supposed to say in this next 15 to 20 minutes video, this video is useful for final examination of second PU board, because that important questions will appear again in second PUC board exam. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಗೂ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳೋದೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ಈ 15-20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೀವು ಏನು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಪಕ್ಕಾ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿ 100% ಈ 6 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಪಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಹೂಎವರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಬಿ ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸು. ಸೊ 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks. Mainly I will focus on 5 marks, 3 marks and 2 marks. So questions ನಾನು ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದು PDF ಬೇಕು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸರ್, ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ PDF ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, PDF ಫೈಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು PDF ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಓರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ 2 minutes time. We can bring your textbook. I will which question are important from which exercise ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಪಕ್ಕಾ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, so I think these are the chapters. Any other chapter extra is there, or any chapter I wrote extra? In the comment box, please write your comment if you want any chapter doubt, or any chapter you want more important, or any chapter I missed, or any chapter I given extra. Please comment column, you can comment it. So you are watching the PK Maths channel live. Dear students, if you are not subscribing PK Maths channel, subscribe it, press bell button for regular updates. So now onwards, your second PUC board, KCET, JE, NEET, all the information I will share with this integrals is there. Okay, for some of them. Okay, but we will see first these questions, these chapters, important questions we will discuss. Come back to the first chapter, dear students, relations and functions. Relations and functions, one of the very important chapter. Means in this chapter we may expect 1 2 marks, 1 3 marks, 1 5 marks compulsory. So 2 marks from which concept they will ask means from 1 1 and on to 1 onto questions. 3 marks they will ask from reflexive symmetry transitive questions. 5 marks invertible function, or 1 onto prove that it is bijective. So which questions they will ask, I will say to you very clearly in this video. So from relation functions, for particularly 2 marks, which question we need to remember means, for 2 marks, f of x is equal to x square, x cube, x power 4 from R to R. Verify it is 1 R2. Verify f is 1 and R2. This model question is important. Or f of x is equal to 3 minus 4x from R to R. Verify that f is 1 and R2. You may expect these 2 questions from this particular chapter for 2 marks. So verify 1 and R2 questions only they will ask generally for 2 marks in this particular chapter. Dear students, are you following? Next, if you come back to 3 marks, which questions we may expect for 3 marks means, in this chapter particularly, relation functions 3 marks, R and F 3 marks. 3 marks, dear students, so it is reflexive, symmetry and transitive questions. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. And which question majorly means, so multiple of 2 or even number, difference is even number, or perpendicular or parallel. These questions you can concentrate. In the last case, which question you may concentrate for 2 marks, 3 marks means a less than or equal to b square, a less than or equal to b cube. This is question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, perpendicular, this is 4, and question number 5. Out of these 5 questions, you may get one question very important. Okay, that much important for 3 marks in relations and functions particularly. So come back to 5 marks. You know very well, 5 marks we have only 2 questions. One question you can prove that 1 onto. So it is a fraction like x minus 1 by x minus 2 or x plus 1 by x plus 2, this form. Verify 1 and onto or bijective. And the second one is, as you know that f of x is equal to 4x plus 3. Only one question is there. Okay. Out of these 2 questions, compulsory they will give 1 question for 5 marks. Okay. Because of midterm, integration, application of integration, differential equations chapters not there. So that 5 marks you may expect from this chapter also. Okay. So these are the questions you may expect in relation functions, dear students. Very important for midterm. I will move to the next chapter. If you want, you can just pause the video and you can see whenever you want. It is available in YouTube only. If you see the second chapter like ITF, inverse trigonometric functions, so in this 1 mark, 2 marks and 3 marks they will ask. Okay. If you go to 3 mark questions, solve question they will ask. Solve x. Solve. Okay. Even in the miscellaneous exercise also we have questions in solve. I will say which questions are very important. Directly those questions I will say to you. Very important questions for midterm, particularly in inverse trigonometric functions. Okay. Now we will go to inverse trigonometric functions. So in inverse trigonometry, dear students, which question 2 marks and 3 marks they will ask means. So I will see the textbook and I am saying directly to you, dear students. So if 1 mark they are asking compulsory domain and range. So without domain and range they won't form any question. Compulsory they will ask a question domain and range for 1 mark. That is 1 mark means you don't have this time 1 mark questions. You have MCQs as well as fill in the blanks. So that they will ask. And the next you don't have proofs also this year. So they will ask tan inverse root of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. Easy question for 2 marks. These are 2 mark questions I am telling. Or else they will ask like this, tan inverse cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x. You may expect this question also for 2 marks. Or if they want to give a little bit easy, tan inverse 2 cos 2 sin inverse 1 by 2. These are also possible. Okay, like this type of questions. In the rare case, if they will give means tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse minus root 3 also they will give. Okay, these are the questions. If you see the 3 mark question, dear student, I said solve. Which solve question they will ask means sin inverse 2x plus sin inverse 3x is equal to pi by 4. This question you may expect. Or else tan inverse root x is equal to half cos inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x, or tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x. This question, tan inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x is equal to half tan inverse x. So these are the 3 more questions you will expect from this chapter, inverse trigonometry. Okay. Now come back to the next chapter, that is matrices and determinants. So matrices, dear students, relation functions over, ITF over, come back to matrices. So which chapter, which questions generally means for 5 marks, dear students, as you know that a cube minus, we have 2 questions, one example question, one exercise question on a cube, or prove that a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. One question is there, that is possible for 5 marks. In the rare case, which question they will ask means for 5 marks, particularly in this chapter means, dear students, in matrices, one question is there, dear students, which know a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac also. AB whole dash equal to b dash into a dash, but this time we expect this question for 3 marks. So transpose proof, AB whole dash equal to b dash into a dash, it is for 3 marks. Okay. Now, next question what you may expect is 5 marks is like this. 3 marks, sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. Symmetric and skew symmetric. So half into a plus a dash plus half into a minus a dash. This question is compulsory, they will ask. In the rare case, if paper they want to become tough, for AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse, proof is there. Proof, this proof also they will ask for 3 marks. Okay. 2 marks they won't ask this question. The 2 marks they want to give question in matrices means like find the value of x or cos theta into some value, or a plus a dash equal to I find the theta value. This type of question. And very important point, whatever textbook MCQs are there, in textbook particularly MCQs are there, those MCQs you can follow very seriously, because those MCQs are very, very important for the examination. Okay. So this is the questions you need to follow in matrices. Come back to determinant. Determinants, as you know, the 2 marks on compulsory question will come from area of triangle. So in area of triangle, you have 3 different types of questions in determinants. So these also over determinants. So 1 mark, they are asking find the number of elements. You can see whatever is there, find mod 1, 2, 3, 4 and x 1, 2, 3, find x. So this type of question you may expect for MCQs and fill in the blanks. Come back to 2 marks, area of triangle. In area of triangle, we have 3 types of question. Find K, find area of triangle, and find equation of line. So out of these 3, 1 question will come. Because of midterm, maybe you will get 2 questions. Because the portion is less, so they want to give more questions, means they will give 2 questions out of these 3. Okay. From determinants compulsory. And if you go to the 5 mark question from determinants, as you know that solving equations. Solving equations questions, you have examples also. So some students, you are ignoring the example. Don't ignore the example questions. Example questions also very, very important, because solving equations, example question also you can practice. Okay. Next. Come back to continuity and differentiability. As you know that, dear students, continuity and differentiability chapter. So continuity compulsory 100%. Pakka questions are there in continuity. So dear students, I am telling orally the questions which are important. Just I am writing on the board which are important. You focus this. For complete explanation, for complete questions, just you download My Exam Time app. I request every student who are writing exams, POC, first PO, second PO, 10th, 9th, 8th, first engineering, bank exam, whatever it may be. So whichever exam you write, that app is more useful for you. My Exam Time. Okay, please download that app from Play Store. You will get more information, and directly you will get the important question, PDFs, everything. Okay, now we will come back to continuity and differentiability chapter. Determinants over. So in this chapter, continuity particularly compulsory 100%. 100% for the question. So find A and B, relation between A and B. So no confusion. One question relation between A and B, one question find A and B. Another find lambda value. That question is there, and find K. Total we have, by using K we have 3 questions. Lambda 1 question, A and B 1 1. Total we have 5 questions. Out of 5 questions, very important. So out of 5 questions only you will get compulsory 1 question. You want means I can say the number also in the textbook which question you need to focus in particularly continuity chapter. Okay. Question number in continuity chapter, the question number 17, 18. I will write on the board also compulsory. 17 question, 18 question in 5.1. And also dear students, very important, 26, 28, 29 and 30. These are the questions, 6 questions you need to focus compulsory. 1 question it will appear in the examination for how many marks? 4 marks. Out of these questions, 1 question will compulsory will come in the examination. Yeah, worship, okay. Differential equations. I will say first these chapter because all over state many colleges and many they are conducting these chapters as midterm chapters. That's why first I will focus on this. In the next video I will give the other chapters also. Okay, maybe some chapters is common means you can focus on those chapters. So these are the very important questions you need to concentrate on continuity. Next, come back to differentiation. Dear students, you can, while solving the differentiation, my suggestion to everybody, you can solve in a proper way. That means proper way means you can focus on 2 marks, 3 marks separately while solving the 2 marks, particularly in differentiation, dear students, in differentiation. So, which type of question they will ask for 2 marks, particularly in differentiation means, dear students, implicit functions question. As you know that implicit functions like they will give like this 2x plus 3y equal to sin y, find dy by dx, ax plus by square equal to cos y, find dy by dx, or sin square x plus cos square y is equal to 1, find dy by dx. This type of question, or if it is little bit difficult, x square plus xy plus y square equal to 81. And so maximum this type of questions only they will ask. Maybe same questions also they will ask in the examination for 2 marks. Compulsory, very important, implicit functions. Okay. By using implicit functions, if they will go beyond this implicit function, they may ask like this: y is equal to sin inverse 2x root 1 minus x square, then find dy by dx. This is a inverse trigonometry link. Okay, in place of x you can substitute sin theta, you will get the answer. Okay, so this type of questions also they will ask for 2 marks. Very very important in differentiation chapter. If you come back to 3 marks, if you come back to 3 marks in differentiation, dear student, which question they will ask? Compulsory, very very important. Parametric form. My suggestion to everybody, you don't think more about logarithmic functions. Logarithmic questions you don't worry because logarithmic questions they won't ask much in the examination. So 3 marks they will ask main parametric forms. You know that they will give x value, y value, you need to find dy by dx like this. X is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta, y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Find dy by dx, one question. Or second one very important, x is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, find dy by dx, this question. Question number 3, x is equal to a into cos t plus log tan t by 2. Many times they ask this question. Y is equal to a sin t. Find dy by dx. Or in the rare case, x is equal to root of a power sin inverse t, y is equal to root of a power cos inverse t, find dy by dx. So these 4 questions are very very important from the exam point of view. They will ask for 3 marks. How many marks? 3 marks in differentiation. As you know that in 5 marks, particularly dear students, 5.7 exercise you will see 5 marks. So these are the 3 marks, very important. If you go to 5 marks, very important 5 mark question from differentiation, dear students. 5 marks. Number 1, cos of log x question. Number 2, e power mx question. Number 3, y equal to tan inverse x whole square question. Number 4, y equal to sin inverse x whole square question. Okay. These are the very important questions you may expect this year in the midterm examination from differentiation. And other than this, which questions are very very important, you can focus even for 2 marks and 3 marks, means chain rule questions and exponential questions like x power y is equal to y power x, find dy by dx, or e power cos x minus cos y. Some questions are there. X power cos x is equal to y power sin x. Different questions like this are there. No, these questions also they may ask for 3 marks. But parametrics compulsory. Along with the parametric, they will ask the questions. Okay, because midterm you have little portion. That's why. Now, unfortunate situation this year is in application of derivatives rate measure, they are not giving for 5 marks. Then what they will do? They will give for 2 marks. So, how they will ask in application of derivatives, particularly rate measure. In rate measure, dear student, this is the video. It is useful for the students who are writing the midterm. It is not useful for me, it is useful for you. Very important questions, compulsory it will come in the examination. That type of questions we are discussing. Because after finishing midterm, dear students, you can focus on JEE, NEET, KCET, because once you finish complete chapters in midterm, next you can open the book in the month of February for board exam. Because until that you can focus on JEE exam as well as KCET exam. Okay, so that midterm you can take very seriously. All the important questions you can thorough, then definitely you will get very good marks. Come back to differentiation, 2 mark question. If you observe, change of area of circle, and find revenue, marginal revenue. So these type of questions they may ask this year. Simple question, because there is no 5 marks. Come back to 2 marks means increasing, this one, increasing, decreasing functions, increasing and decreasing functions. They will give simple question, f of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. In which interval it is increasing, which interval it is decreasing. Very simple question. Even in objective also they are asking, even in subjective also they are asking same. Come back to 3 marks, maximum and minimum. If you see maximum, minimum, they are asking 2 type of questions. Question number 1, very good morning. Which type of question they will ask means in particularly maximum, minimum, dear students. Find the value of maximum, minimum, they will ask for 2 marks. Or say which point it is maximum, minimum, they will ask for 2 marks. But 3 marks, one question, very important. 3 questions are there. I will say in the exercise, maximum, minimum exercise, you will see question number 12, question number 13, and question number 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. Out of these 4 questions, 1 question compulsory it will come for 3 marks from this chapter of maximum, minimum. Okay. This chapter over, this chapter over. Vectors. Dear students, the important questions of vectors. This time vectors they didn't delete anything. Only they deleted the extra part, that means dot product as well as triple product. So that concept is not there in any way textbook. Only textbook is compulsory. Vector algebra is important chapter. So magnitude, how to find magnitude, how to find the angle, and cross product, area of parallelogram, it will come for 2 marks. As well as section formula, it is very important for 3 marks. So standard questions are there. Vector x bar minus a bar dot x bar plus a bar is equal to 5. That question also important. It is there in the example as well as exercise, those questions. So vector algebra, come back to vector algebra. A bar plus b bar plus c bar equal to 0. Find a bar dot, and a bar b bar are unit vector. Find a bar dot b bar plus b bar dot c bar plus c bar dot a bar. That question also important for 3 marks. And unit vector perpendicular to the vectors a bar cross b bar, that is 2 marks they will ask. So a cap, a bar by magnitude of a bar, that question. So almost vector algebra, my session, everybody you can focus and completely you practice. So don't consider very important question. You can practice very important questions, but all concepts you can practice, because vector algebra this time full chapter is there. So they will touch each and every concept from vector algebra. And vector algebra you have only 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks. 1 mark question 2 are given, 2 mark question 3 are given, 3 mark question 3 are given. Because of midterm, they will give more questions from vector algebra. Come back to 3D geometry, very important 5 mark question, only one theorem is there. What is that? Equation of a line passing through a point and parallel to a vector. Very important, compulsory question for 5 marks. And 3D geometry, 2 marks and 3 marks, which question will come? Angle between 2 lines, 2 marks. Distance of a point from a line, that means angle, this shortest distance between 2 lines is 3 marks. Okay. Angle between 2 lines, 2 marks. Shortest distance between 2 lines or parallel lines, 3 marks, as well as 5 marks, 3 now. So compulsory question, 10 marks it will come. LPP, as you know that define LPP, define objective function, these questions, compulsory, 5 different constraints. Okay. These are 1 mark questions, and 6 mark questions, as you know, that example 2 questions are there, exercise 4 questions are there, which are bounded. Generally, bounded questions only they will go. Unbounded questions they might not touch in the examination. This is about LPP. So because of time, because more time is there, students cannot listen the video. That's why I decrease the video to at least 25 to 26 minutes. That's all about midterm revision, dear students. Midterm revision, very very important question. For the complete information, all the PDF file, each and every question, if you want, means you can download my exam time app. So dear student, not only mathematics, physics, chemistry also it is available in my exam time app. So midterm important questions. In future, in my exam time, we are uploading JEE questions, previous year JEE questions also available. NEET questions also, it will come, all the subjects. Important questions videos as well as direct PDF files also available in my exam time. Everyone, download my exam time app. So thank you for watching PK Maths channel. Your PK Sir signing off.